I gotta grab my coffee. I hope you're well. This is totally here. Let's go like this. Cha-bing. There. There. Let's try that. I have no idea where you're at until I get on here, but it strikes me is that I may have to do this. The sun's coming in. Got a little fluids here. Oh, look at this. I even get a notification on my own phone. Oh, there I am. 7 people. Oh, it's perfect. It looks great. Doesn't it, friends? Julio McDermott. Love is the answer. What was the question? To every question in the world that was ever answered, Julio, brother, okay? To every question ever in the world, it should be approached with love. High Design Fuel, Jeff Schroeder, Gavin Outdoors. Look at these characters. Look at all these characters. See, I got my phone. This is going to work out nice. Let me grab my coffee so that I can relax. Christine, how are you? Lee Joe Dykstra. Michael, congratulations on 500, says Mr. Jeff Schroeder. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate you, buddy. It's been a long haul, brother. And you know what I like about it the best? Do you want to know what I like about it, Jeff, the best? No, and I'll be quite honest with you. Well, never mind. I'll start out slow with a slow running diesel here. I'll start out slow because I got a feeling this could get going pretty good. If you want to know the honest truth. Gavin, good to see you. Let me get my coffee. All right. Okay. Fire's cooking. How are we doing, everybody? It's good to see us all. Oh my good. I walk away to grab my freaking coffee and we got somebody throwing $50 super chats down here, like trying to sneak it by me or something like that. Looks like, you know, I got to be honest. Let's go after this character. Let's not let him get away with this. Johnny McCormick. John, friends, I'll never forget when this happened. When this started to happen, the freaking super chat. Somebody told me, Buckin, turn on super chats. This was years ago now. What a freaking... Johnny, you white-haired son of a gun, you. You remind me of... I've met John McCormick a couple times, friends. He maybe you have too. John, thank you. Thank you so much, John. And Marty, like friends, I just said it to my wife this morning. And I'm talking real talk now, okay? I'm always talking real talk, but sometimes I bite my tongue. As you may know, I didn't. Anyways, I don't want to get all crazy, but for some reason, I take what older men, older than me, when they come to me and do what John just did. John's got to be close to 70. John McCormick. He's got to be. John, you must be close to freaking 70 years old. Here he is affirming what this young mid-50s character's splattering on YouTube. Obviously, John approves. These older gentlemen, so what I'm saying is when older gentlemen come to you and give you their nod, you know what I mean? Their nod. I take it real effing seriously. I take it real effing seriously. Not to say that I'm not, I just, young men, we don't have our rituals down yet, fellas. We don't. We're in our 20s and 30s and 40s. We're learning our rituals in our craft. Everybody's life's different. And I'm just a dude with one story. One story. That's all I am. So I honestly, I'm so grateful for this freaking community and the people that come here and watch me go. There's the old timer, my brother, the old timer, Cameron Hammer, the Okanagan Viking, Joe Martin, Brian B. You know, yeah, we're halfway there, brother. We're halfway there. Friends, listen, my family, I just do this. This has been my thing the whole journey. I don't have my wife bent over a log splitter in yoga pants. I don't have I'm not jumping the line. Now, that may not have been a great compliment to some folks out there doing their YouTube channels, because it is strictly 100% a business to some people. And I don't care. I don't care. Organics is always better for me, and hard work has always been taking me to the places I've gotten in my life. So YouTube is a business. I don't condone whatever anybody else wants to do on YouTube to get noticed or get views is totally up to them. But friends, I have an integrity gauge inside my chest. I talked about it the other day. So this is a business for a lot of people. It's more than a business to me. This turned into a business for me. I didn't come here to do business. I came here to spread a message softly and work hard and prove myself to people. I did, I'll say it. I came here to prove myself, to work and just get people's nod. I wanted your nod. Why else would we do it? Why would we put something up? We don't care. Well, I do care. So when somebody sends me an email and says, Buckin, my kids and I were sitting down watching your videos the other day, and then it prompts the man to email me and thank me for the honest, hardworking, be kind message, and that he shares it with his kids and his family. That's not manufactured. That's not manufactured. So I've been biting my tongue for many years, friends. I'm coming up on 9 or 10 years now on YouTube. So this 500,000 people, it's real. It's real. They know what they're getting when they're coming here. You know what you're getting when you come here. So I don't, and that was not a knock at anybody. Friends, please know that. It's not. People do what they got to do. YouTube is a wonderful thing for people, and whatever your shtick is, that's fine. It's all fine with me. So, anyway, you people get me going, is what happens. You people get me fired up. That's right, the straight goods, critter. And that's what it'll always be. That's what it'll always be here. More so than ever, actually, going forward. More so than ever. I've been saying it for the last year, and if you've seen me saying it and you understand what I'm talking about, give me the heck yes downstairs right now that I am an evolving man who has decided to continue on and share his life story on YouTube. This is not a flash in the pan. I'm not a flash in the pan. So you know what you get when you come here. So I am an evolving man. And that's it. And I like power saws, old trucks, logging, and I love human beings and my family. I know what's most important to me. I'll turn this off tomorrow if one of my family members said to me, this is taken away from our family and not adding to our family, and I'm not excited about it. I would turn this off tomorrow. Tomorrow. Guaranteed. I built this thing, and you people helped me build this, so I'm very proud of what we've done here. I'm very proud of what we've done here. And if it's got to take me another 10 years to get another 500 till we hit 1 million, then that's how long it'll take. It'll taste real good when we get there. But anyways. East Coast, New Brunswick. Love you, B. Buckin. Mr. B's interesting. Hey, thanks, buddy. Thank you for the support. Heck yeah, you're doing it well. We all learn every day. FC McMillan. Grandpa Rick. Yeah, buddy. Hope you're evolving. We are. Well, hopefully we do, brother. That is correct. I like to say evolving rather than unintelligent or weak. You know what I mean? I don't like to say weak. I like to say unevolved or evolving because I'm really honestly trying to be all love. I'm trying to be all love, friends. And there's a lot of material coming at me that makes me not want to. But justifying's weak. When you know the truth and you give truth some effing respect, give the truth some respect is my new saying this year going forward. Give the truth some respect. Is it the truth? Is it true? It's not true? Well, then there you go. So the truth is that it's not true. No more needs to be said. Carry on. You don't need to justify your existence to anyone. Stop doing it, actually, is some advice if you're asking. You're probably not. But if you're a young man and you're living in this world today and you're tapped into freaking social media, which can be a good thing, it can also not be not so good of a thing. Work hard, be honest, and be kind. And do good things. Just do good things. And don't justify it to nobody. The truth should be enough. It should be enough. That should be enough. Why isn't it? Why isn't it enough? Tell me why. Why do we see all this? I don't know. I don't know. But it's not love. Ah, that tastes good today. Jeff Schroeder, haha, Hunter. Pim. I don't know what that means. I guess. Oh, okay. I see. Christine's looking after things. Christine, what an amazing person. Hey, there's my buddy Gainsies. And Logan, thank you for always being there for all of us and keeping everything positive. You helped me through a lot of hard times. Logan, brother, listen, dude, we got to help one another going forward. I mean, we got, as a species, I'm talking. Don't get me started, brother Logan. You're a good man, and that's all that matters. I know you are. Look at the effort you just put in right here. You just put effort in to this thing right here, right now, and I thank you for it. But the fact that you did that speaks volumes to who you are as a man. Just that simple. You have humility, Logan. So when you start looking after other people and not worrying about yourself and understanding that you're looked after, brother, you are looked after. It's a difficult thing for a lot of folks to grasp, but we are, because we're still here. Here it is, Sunday. There's nothing you can do about yesterday, even a couple of minutes ago. So Logan, thank you, and I'm glad you're here, young fella. I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to get to these, friends. Was that Gainsies? It was Gainsies. Congratulations on your 500,000 Buckin Billy Ray. Gaines, Mark Gaines. What a stallion. This man's been here since day one. Matt Man, good to see ya. Frickin' Jeep. Hey, I met that frickin' Jeep character. I like that guy. Julio. Leon. Shafalovsky. Gary Peterson. Pim. Watka Danish. Yeah, Watka. Yeah, if somebody's wondering about that, for the axe handles, I use Watka Danish. Yeah. Sean Martin Blanks. Hey, we got another super chatter here, friends. We got to talk to these freaking super chatters. Stay real, man. That's why I watch your stuff. Helping others and being kind is the way for others and yourself. Jean Martin LeBlanc with a super chat and a positive message to boot. You're absolutely right, brother. And just doing it is fine. You don't have to tell everybody in the world about it, do you, brother? You just do it. You just do good things, and the truth should be enough. The truth should be enough. I'm telling you, friends. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. I'm not joking you about this kick. What? Leon? Okay, I'm proud to be part of it. You are the best, Buck, and love you, brother. Leon Shufalovsky. Leon, I didn't see that. Thank you, Leon. What a guy you are. And man, oh man. Just thank you guys, everybody. Thank you all. It's so tough to keep up. Robert Gratlin, heck yeah. Ray Jennings from Arkansas. Good to see you, brother. Good things come back. They sure can. They sure can. We are about to change this world with love and kindness. Copper Top, yes, we are, brother. But it's got to start at home. It's got to start at home. It's got to start with the individual. And then when we get, you know what I mean? It's going to, my message is not changed and will not change. But I should plug you guys in, because all of a sudden I'll be flapping my gums and all of a sudden I just won't be there anymore. And that can get frustrating. So let me plug this in. There we go. Okay. Frickin' Jeep, I have another saw for you to sign. Okay, all right. Sure hope this is the right. Sure hope to see you there again. John Frickin' Jeep. You never know, buddy. We might set up our big ripsaw tent again and come and put on a show and maybe even talk this time about filing power saws instead of just running that noisy 500 all day long. Everybody wanted to see that saw and that pipe run, so we done a lot of that. We met a lot of cool people. The meet and greets just melted my freaking heart, brother. The people coming up to you with their kids and their families, and it's a freaking trip. This is a trip and a half. I'm telling you, friends, don't manufacture yourself. You can't. If you manufacture something and it ain't you, it ain't gonna work. That's all I can tell anybody who's trying to build a community. Don't manufacture. Stand up for what's right. Stand up for what's in your guts and do it. And do it for a long time. Then you may see the benefits of that. Like our logger that got smashed up. You think he's not going to be okay financially? That's not even a concern for those people. It's not even a concern. When I was smashed up laying down in my basement, there was no internet. There was no GoFundMe's or no, hey, let's all support Billy Ray. He's smashed up half dead in his basement. There was none of that. There was one man that came by my house and said, hey, are you going to be okay? Does your family need some money? And that was Brian in Yellow Point. He came to my bedside because he knew me and he thought that we might be in trouble. So community and the world has changed so much. So I'm talking about Nuts 19 right now, 319. He will be looked after. Do you know why? Because he's a hardworking, honest, giving man from what I've heard from everybody. He's quiet. I think I've had 2 words with him on the phone, but I understand what he's going through right now. It's going to be a hard shake for him, but he's going to come out stronger. I'll guarantee you that. If he can move his toes, which I know he can, and squeeze, and he will come back stronger. He will come back stronger. There's messages that come to us, friends, sometimes that we weren't expecting, but it's what you do. And I don't mean to quote my good buddy Rocky Balboa, but it's not how hard we can hit in life, friends. Don't even freaking start me on that right now. It's not how hard we can hit. You know the rest. I know you do. Think about that for just a minute. I get kind of hot sometimes. I get kind of going because the human being is an amazing creature. It's an amazing creature. I'm telling you, I've been there. I've been smashed into the ground, pulverized, and here I stand before you. And friends, I'm not talking just a bump and a bruise. I'm talking flattened, crushed, my whole lower back shattered. So you know the story. So I can't feel for Nuts 319. I can't feel, when people say to you, you're talking to them, they say, oh yeah, I feel you, brother, or I know how you feel. No, you don't know how he feels. No, you don't. And you will never know, because you can't feel for another human being. I understand the verbiage. I do understand the verbiage, but you'll never feel for another man. It's how hard you can get up and keep moving forward. That's the measure of a man. And he will do just fine. And I'll be there in all my, however I can help along his journey. He's a cutter. I've never seen him get into anything on the internet like these other clowns you see. I've just never seen it out of him. And that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. You're always creating, friends. You're always creating. And what he has created up until this point is what's going to pull him through this mess that he's gotten himself into. Because it was his choice to do that. And he knows that. You won't hear that man whining and crying about this or that. No, you won't. No, you won't. That's not what we do. That's not what we do. We take our lickings and we keep on ticking. That's how it goes. But he has been a certain way up until this point. And I can almost guarantee it wasn't being a scoundrel. It was probably working hard, being honest, and being kind to people is probably what he's been doing for the last 10, 15 years of his life. So that's why he's going to be okay. Please listen to this message, young men. Please, if anything, you are creating your future every step of the day, every moment, every interaction with every person you talk to. You're creating your future. I know it to be true because I've seen it happen and I've experienced it in my own life. I know it. I'm hot today. I told you. Simply put, Robert, you're exactly right. In layman's term, what goes around comes around. Karma, these are layman terms that speak the truth. And they're so true. They're so true. Good country living. Brother, I love you. Thanks for your message. Very powerful. Who's that? Vela. Tim Teskin. Tim Senko. Valia. I see you, Valia. I see you. This is what Sundays are about. I don't know who you are, Valia, but I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for your love. Thank you. I appreciate you. I see you. I see as many people as I can. I try my best to catch as many people as I can. Excuse me. I don't know, friends. I just, you people lift me up. That's what happens. You people lift me up. You say I lift you up? Well, you lift me up. That's what happens. Tim Senko. I love it. I'm going to try this. Valia Timsenko. Are you a 165-pound slender human being with dark features? That is a complete shot in the dark, and I could be 180 degrees wrong. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I do this once in a while, and I haven't done it in a long time because I haven't been in tune with myself. But I'm just going to take a shot, and I could be wrong, but this is kind of what I'm feeling from this name, just from your name. Miss this community. Dads of two boys. Oops, I think I screwed up. Cancel. I hope I didn't screw up, friends. Okay, I did okay. You're doing great, frickin' Jeep. Love it. 190, athletic build. There you go. That tells you I'm 30 pounds off my line here, you see? Right on, brother. Right on. Good for you. $190's nice. A $190's nice. Are you lean? Like lean? Or, yeah, good for you. Good for you. Very good. That's good to hear. Country boy. Good. I like this. This is what I like. Country boy as it gets. Ah, Valia. Good. Strong young man. 30s? Are you in your 30s? Gosh, I tell you. Oh, looking back on those times. I was 36 when my life changed. Just like, you're kidding me. 30s? Is that right? Is that what you're saying? Yep, to? 30s? In your 30s, 34? I'm picking up 30. Oh, you're 40. Good man. You got some bumps and bruises. Ah, good man. 40. I love turning 40. I was 4 years out of my accident. 4 years. Those were scary days for me physically. Young kids, warrior years, warrior years. Ah, I love it. I love this. There's so many strong men out there. Good, strong men. Listen, Valia, buddy, to all the men, young, strong men, everybody, but let's help each other. Let's forget the. I bite my tongue. I bite my tongue. When I was at Bunyan, not last one, the last one before, I met these young coal miners from Ohio. Coal miners, big, strong, young men. And I was just in awe that these men with their wives and their children came to see me. They came to see me. And I was just like, come here, you big sons of, you know what I mean? And I was like, celebrating young men, celebrating strong young men. I still keep in touch with these fellas. We text. We need to get strong here again. Something's happened and I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. I don't. But I want to somehow help. You don't need to justify your freaking existence to nobody. You just need to work hard, be honest, and be kind. And do good things. Justifying is an unevolved action. It bites the hook of the weak. You're biting the hook of the weak. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know you don't need to do it, but sometimes we do it anyways. We don't need to do it, fellas. We don't need to do it. We need to change the channel going forward. This is all I've got is you people who come here to watch me flap. That's it. If you've seen me do it in the last 9 years, please feel free. I digress. Rosero. Well, I love you too, brother. I stay low tune. I don't want to come across like, yeah, is it, Aaron? I don't know. Maybe it's not what it needs, Aaron. It's not what it needs, brother. I know people try to create drama, and you're probably correct on social media, but there has to be, give truth some respect. Right, brother? What's the truth? Somebody comes at you. Is it true? Is it true? What they say about you, is it true? If it is, say that's true. You're correct. Don't justify why. If you need to make your amends, that's on you, and no one can tell you about that. That's the internal gauge you were born with, your conscience, your lack of a better word. We know, I'm not going to get goofy on you today, but I have my understandings. And I've drifted. Trust me, I've drifted. Oh, I've drifted. So, well, then don't add into it, Copper Top. You can walk. Strong man walks. He shows what the heck is going on here? I just see some super chats coming here out of the freaking blue. Is that my buddy Catbird Hill? It is. My life changed when I was 29 and married the woman of my dreams. Well, buddy, I can share that story with you too. 29. When did I get married? I think I was 30 or something. Johnny, Dr. John, I love you. Give your wife a big hug for me. These people. You freaking people, you've helped my life so much. Hello, Buckin, Balin, Pertris, Caperin. Caperin, hello, Buckin. Balon, Petrus. Balon, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. George Heller, good day, Buckin. Your channel is just fine. No need to get flashy. No, I don't think I've ever been that flashy. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Don't worry what people do. That's right. I've missed so many comments. I wish I could get them all. Oh, there's Zach. There's Zach, old boy. Strong. We're getting strong again in this broken world. Yes, we are. Thanks to Buckin. Or thank you, Buckin, for being a real. I can't. The truth means too much to me to tamper with the truth. I'm giving the truth the respect it deserves. It's been too long. The internet for me. I've seen the weakest of men, and I haven't really seen a lot of strong men. I have to be honest, I haven't. As much as they praise on about how they are, I just haven't seen that in the actions. Am I making any sense here? Like, we can all create drama real simply. I just haven't seen that many strong men in our world of social media. Is it because you're not loud and making crazy noises and saying, hey, look at me over here, and name dropping names and trying to jump the line? And is it because you're not doing that? You don't have to do that. If you see all these guys doing it, and I see them doing it, you don't have to do it. Take a look here. I never jump no line. I don't butt in lineups. I wait my turn. Do I have an opinion? Oh, do I have an opinion? It's your choice. New Mexico, Rem, Green. Love you, buddy. You've helped me to understand saws and the better use of saws better. Rem, Green. Good man, Rem. There's lots more to come, brother. There's lots more to come. Lately, I've been, I don't know how closely you follow along, but that's all back on the horizon. Oh, Christine, are you talking about the axe handles? Friends, you may not know this. Christine, behind the scenes, because we didn't have our website set up for it, she's been selling some of them axe handles. I think she's almost gone now, but we got some more on order. But oh my gosh, right now, friends, right now, publicly in front of 215 people, I want everybody right now, give Christine some love. Christine, I know you hate this, and you're the most humblest person that I've probably ever met. Very close, top 5, guaranteed. Christine, friends, she is the Oz behind the curtain here. Please understand this. She is the Oz behind the curtain. I'm the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and all the rest of that craziness, but she is the Oz. Give Christine some love right now, everybody. Hearts will do. You don't have to write her whole name. Just give some hearts for Christine. Just please. I love you, Christine, so much. Matt Man. All these people Matt Man too. Matt Man. Kevin Duff. Stuart LePage. Bryce. William Chapin. Hello from Spain, friend. I've been in business 10 years, and your videos help me improve. Fakul. Caraza. Carvaz. I love this. Faku. Good man. Love it. Dad with 2 boys. Jasper. Leon Shuffleovsky. Critter. Matt Man. Doug. Danny Barth. I could barely clap. I'm getting better. You see that left hand that's hanging over there? I get a little excited. I'm right-handed right now. Anyways, Zach. Strong ribs. Zach Messier. Zach, I love you, buddy. I'm so glad you're still here. You came here a long time ago, I remember. And you've been a very supportive man. So, Zach, thank you again. Yeah, Christine. Yeah, well, that's how it goes. Too bad, Christine. Too bad. You deserve it. You deserve. This is what I'm saying. This is my message. Christine lives my message. Christine lives my message. She works hard, she's honest, and she's kind. But make no mistake. Make no mistake about Christine. You don't want to get on her side. Christine is the kind of people I like to be around. Is Christine. She's the kind of people I like in my circle. Solid. Solid. You turn there, Christine, done. Boom, bang. Same thing. Buckin, hey, I need something. Boom, 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 boom. No questions. We're stronger together, friends. Nobody's coming for your stuff. Nobody's coming for your stuff. Help people out. Share your goods. Share your wealth. Share your love. Help the human. Help the human. Given is given. It don't matter. Given is given. Oh, I'm not giving to that guy. He's just going to use that on drugs. Given is given. Oh, so don't give. So don't give. So you just made the decision up that he's going to go get drugs instead of maybe a sandwich that day. How do you know this? Oh, it's pretty obvious. Is it? Is it? Maybe you would have been the person that turned the freaking channel for him. You don't know. You never know. So you ain't God. I don't care about any of the rest of it. I don't care. How, Buckin, how did you find Christine? You want to know something? You want to know the truth? I'll tell you right now, in a very as short as I can. I'll keep it short. A lot of people know this story. Believe this to be, well, you're just going to get truth here, okay? There's no, yes, I get excited and crazy. That's just who I am. That's how the big fella made me. He done it for a reason. Let me tell you this right now. He done it for a reason. But anyways, Christine. Christine was like any of you folks in the comment section. She was just someone who was in the comment section steady all the time. Just back there. Christine, every video, Christine was there. We became friends through the comment section. I said, Christine, I think she asked a couple times, maybe, I'm not sure if how could she could help or something like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, my first Buckin stock, I think it was 2018 or something like that. Indiana, decal at Mishawaka, Indiana. Bunch of people getting together, hugging and spreading love. I'll never forget that. I'll never, ever forget that. People pulled in. They didn't even lock their cars. They just walked in. It was like they came in out of a world and they came into the bushes, into this completely different world. I'll never, ever, ever forget that for as long as I live. That was an amazing day. 3 days of peace, love, and power saws. No, it was amazing. Who was there? Was anybody there? Oh. So people are showing up, right? They're showing up. And I look over. And it's a long driveway through the woods to get to the event. I look over. Here's this woman, all dressed in black, with a ball cap on, and by herself. And I just happened to turn, and I Christine? Yep. I said, what the? She flew. Christine, you're going to have to tell how long you flew, because I screw up the numbers every time. She flew from California. To see if I was real. That's what she told me. I'm telling you straight goods right now. She's right there. She'll tell you the same thing. She came to see if I was real. She needed to look into my eyes. Well, friends, I walked straight up to her and I give her the biggest stinking hug you can imagine. I looked her straight in the face and we started talking, and we talked for about 10 minutes. And I said, I got to go. I got a bunch of other people. That's how I met Christine. That's the story. She came. She flew to see if I was real. She needed to look in here. So when you see me get all excited like this, there's a reason for it. She didn't believe it. Hey, Sizemore, make no mistake about it, brother. Make no mistake. That's the kind of person she is. She believed it. She believed it. But I think it was just, I don't know. I can't explain it. She came for herself to see what was going on here. She came. And now, Christine, Decal, Christine, and almost, I would think pretty much everybody that came to that event, I still am in touch with. And it's just, I see this internet as far more than just, hey, how's your power saw cutting? That's great. And I think that's great. I do. I'm very grateful that I've helped you cut and make you. But I would rather you come away not justifying your existence to anyone and doing good things. That's what I would really hope. That you find peace and find self-love and self-betterment and go on a journey where you don't take your life out on people. Don't take your journey out on people, your family, your friends, because they'll only take so much. So my biggest hope for anybody that is here today, it's good to be hard. It is. It's good to be hard, and it's good to be strong. But listen. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. It's okay. You become stronger. You do. You haven't seen the freaking start of me. You haven't. I'm telling you right now, if my manifestations come to be, if my manifestations that I've been working on for 30 years, if they come to be, I'm healing right now. Trust me, I'm healing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I can't tell you nothing. I got so much fire in my guts. I want to do so much. It does involve my body though. It does. So it's coming. It's coming. PD30, I feel so much better already, West Coast. Way better. Good man. Chandler. Chandler, good man. Good for you, buddy. I'll get back into the comments here. I can't read comments and send something at the same time. I lose it. Brother, all good here. Snow we got yesterday is melting. Am I caught up? Michael, did you just comment? Rudder. Am I caught up, friends? Am I at the Halga? Gotta go. Small woodlot. Good to see you, small woodlot. Listen. Wow. She's going fast. Nate, can we take a moment of silence? What's a moment of silence for nuts? 319. What does that mean? In prayer? Is that what you mean, Nate? I think with 219 people here, if we all think about light and healing power for Nuts 19, that most definitely helps, Nate. That's a good call. Yeah, Marty's a good man. You're caught up. Stephen Merrill. Thank you, buddy. Yes. Thanks, Nate. Good call. Yeah. You caught me off guard with the moment of silence there, brother. I had to think about that for a second. He ain't gone. He ain't gone. He's far from gone, brother. Trust me. I got the inside scoop on that one. He's going to be just fine. He's got a road to hoe. Everybody can hoe a road. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. Look at, friends, look at. Holy smokers. Warren Brown, Rancho Barato. $100 super chat. Oh my goodness. Friends, can we thank this feller? Warren. Holy cow, that jumped out in a big red dot. Wow. Warren. Thank you so much, brother. What an appreciation. Thank you, buddy. Rancho Barato. I like that, brother. I like it. What a good man. Thank you, brother. Friends, please thank Warren. Oh, boy. Thank you, guys. Yep. Thanks, everybody. Thank you all so much. I don't know Nuts that well, but he broke all the similar bones than I did. And some different ones as well. I broke some different ones than he did and vice versa. But we have similar injuries now. Because I know he got his lower back as well. And that was the one that was the problem. He's going to be all right. Warren, what a guy. Thank you, Warren. Doug Wheeler says, hit the thumbs up, friends. I like that. Thank you, Doug. Oh, kids are leaving now. We've had quite a bit of traffic here this morning, friends, but I didn't want to miss out on this. Alaskan mill question. Never to it? Wondering what angles to set my grinder for sharp. Oh dear, I know nothing about that, brother. I hand file everything. I'm not sure what you mean on that, Edward. I don't know what you mean. You just file a chain straight across, brother. Is that what you mean? Your tooth go 10 degrees. Like, you know how you look at a power saw chain and it's like whatever it is, 30 degrees or something, or crank it back straight, just go straight across. 10 degrees is about nice, 5 to 10 degrees, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, just go search milling chainsaw chain. It'll give you an idea and it'll show you the angles. Gotta go, Buckin. Bruce Hudson. Hey, Bruce, Brian. Brian Hudson, thanks for stopping in, brother. I wish I could really catch everybody's comments. It just doesn't work like that. And I'm so sorry if I've missed your love that you're sending through today. Brian, I happened to catch your message. Brian Hudson, thank you, brother. Thank you. Well, I'm not selling any axes, Ray. I'm going to buy an axe from you. I don't sell axes, Ray, but thank you for the support. Yeah, I'm not selling axes right now. Copper Top, thank you for the update. I was laughing so hard about the ice bath comment. That's funny. I did it again yesterday, friends. It's very uncomfortable. I did it again yesterday, and it's not easy. Yeah. Copper Top. This is for you moderators. Helga, what a sweetheart. You've been a real force around here, Helga, and it does not go unnoticed. Helga, it doesn't go unnoticed at all. You're a sweetheart. All these moderators that have been helping me out here for years. It's just lovely to see. Edward Smith, good to see you. Ray Jennings, I hand file too. You're a world of knowledge, Buckin. Oh, thanks, Ray. It's something, anyways. It's it's 30 years of something, and not just playing around, like in it day after day after day for years and years. You learn something, either by osmosis or by the guy beside you straightening you out, or if you're a question asker. I was a question asker. I wanted to know. Like I would talk to, I know of 3 men that are dead now that I actually went and asked them. I said, listen, I'm just a young guy who I want to make a living on a saw, like old Freddie down at the dryland sort. I'll never forget that guy. He drove around he was a dryland bucker. And he was a sawman, true and true. He was a sawman. He'd cut more concrete than most men with a power saw. And I mean that lovingly. It's just, when you're on a dry land, they finally got concrete down there. And when you're bucking big logs, it's a fine dance between you learn a lot. So I didn't know much at that. I knew how to cut firewood and file a power saw and cut trees and that, but I wanted to make sure I was on the right road going forward because I knew I was going to be in this for a long time. This wasn't a fly-by-night ordeal I was doing here. This was going to be the way I was going to feed and build my legacy, was with a power saw, not a fly-by-night lumber sexual. I wasn't my game. I wanted to do this at a 27-year-old man who turned his life around on the brink of taking himself out. I just turned to the saw. That's all I know that helped me in my journey as being a man, was getting dirty. Through the power saws, I have accumulated something. A loving home, 2 beautiful children, and a woman that has stood by my side and still continues to. It's very simple. It's a very simple life, but it's what I wanted because I didn't have it growing up. You understand? We all have a story, friends. I had none of that when I was growing up. It was wild and crazy. So you are the creator. You are the creator of your own, and I speak mainly to men here. I speak mainly to men. I am one story. Use my story, use whoever's stories, you use whoever's stories you want, but you create your own, and you create who you want to be. I had no logging experience. I had some power saw experience, but the joy I felt in my heart when I ran a saw, I knew I could be happy on a saw for the rest of my life. I was 27 years old and 1 year sober. 1 year sober. And I bought a house, got married, and bought a power saw. That is my story. There's nothing more to say. I'm a sawman. I chose to be a logger, like a faller. Logger's a big term, friends. A lot of people kind of get that mixed a bit. A logger is it's like an umbrella term for many different activities in the logging operation. You understand? I kind of mean faller. Like a faller is a completely different animal than a tree worker. Completely different animal. Like completely different. They just are. Tree guys aren't. I will say this. I will share this information. The way I see this whole game, there's arborists, there's fallers, and then there are tree men. You understand what I'm talking about? Arborists, fallers, loggers, and tree men. I didn't just want to do one thing. I was the only tree service in town in the slow times feeding my family on firewood. You know how many times firewood pulled my family out of the bite and put wood in that stove and food on the table? Firewood. I don't care what it was. I didn't care. It made no difference. Fall timber, climb trees, that's a tree man. Those are the boys you want on your property. Those are the boys you want, the tree men. That's just my opinion. I've got one. And there's a lot of great arborists out there. I've worked with some phenomenal arborists. Can't fall themselves down a set of stairs. But get around in a canopy tree like an animal. The Australians. I love my Australian friends. Those Australians are some of the strongest climbers in this game, in this world. It's just what it is, friends. It's just what it is. Anyways, I just, yeah. We're all woodmen. We're all lovers of the saw. East Coast, West Coast, across there, Timbuk, freaking Johnny too. I don't care. I don't get into it. Muslim, Jesus, Buddha, Indian, Hyundai, Hindu, all of it. It's all the same to me. You hear me? It's all the same. Yes, they do, Bubba. Or Nate, yes, they do. If you ain't giving, you ain't living. I like that, Warren. And I'll tell you, buddy, I'm telling you, it changed my life, Warren. Just so you know that. Warren, I don't know how long you've been here, but I know it's been a while. But Warren, if you know about me and you know where I come from, that freaking recipient program saved my life. It actually changed my life. Unexpectedly. Unexpectedly. It changed my life. I no longer feared not working. The phone never stopped ringing. And it was the day after that I helped that woman for nothing other than just wanting to help that woman. Not because, hey, maybe this will help me down the road. No, you've screwed that one up. It was the purest. It actually made me cry. I had to turn my head. You've heard this story. You've all heard this story. Maybe you haven't. I had to jump in the truck and look out the window because I was freaking mumbling and water was coming down my face. And my shotgun was sitting there going, hey, Buckin, what's up? I'm like, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. You know what I'm talking about? Helping people. For none other than just that. Not this. Hey, did you see that, bud? Did you see what I done there? You know what I did the other day? Isn't the truth enough? Give the truth some respect. The truth is feeling lonely these days, friends. The truth is feeling lonely these days. And I want to change it with men and women who come here. I want to stop. I want to help stop this horribleness I see in comment sections in the social game. I know it's part of society, but I want to put a dent in it. I want to put a dent in it. Somehow. I don't know. Bobby Brooks, a man who's been here for a long, long time. Logger Jake, good for you, buddy. I like that. Holmes, I urge everyone to try it. Rewarding experience, helping people by giving them wood to heat their homes. That's a wonderful place to start, brother. And that is giving your time, Logger Jake. And good for you. Good for you. You do it with your mouth closed and your heart open. Just go. Why? Because you've made someone happy. Simply, that is it. Nothing more. I don't care who sees me do it. I don't care. It has nothing to do with it. Good for you, Jake. Kevin Duff, I love you. Mike Johnson, good to see you. Mike Johnson, well, thanks for that, buddy. I gotta listen to this thing, brother. I can't. I'm not gonna come here and manufacture something, brothers and sisters. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. I can't live like that, for starters. That's why you didn't see a video from me for a while, friends. That's why you didn't see a video from me for a while. I can't come here for clicks. I'm not coming here for fakey jakey. It's not happening. I will get there. It's coming. Anyway, I've been here since the dinosaurs. Yes, you have, Bobby Brooks. You're a testament to this freaking program. Craig Smitty, look at this, another super chatter. Holy smackaroonies. First time at a live stream, but have been watching and liking for a long time. Wanted to let you know, hey, I'm getting honest this year. Your more recent live streams have been hitting home. Thank you, sir. Friends, Craig Smitty's here. Are you with me? Is everybody with me on here? Right here? Read his comment. I'm not, you know, like, I don't know what this is called when this happens. But Craig, thank you. I be careful on these places. Just thank you, brother. Thank you, and I'm happy. I'm really happy because you're probably a strong young man, uh, and starting his life out. I don't know your situation, but brother, thank you, and it means a lot, and I'm very very happy for you, brother. That's what I want. Honesty will give you more freedom than you've ever known. Simply being honest. Stop lying. Stop pretending you know more than you do. That is the worst thing you can do. It can actually get you killed in this trade. The worst things you can say to somebody when they're teaching you something is, I know, because you don't know. You literally don't know. Thank you, Craig. Just, it's called humility. I've always been the guy that always been a real jerk of a donkey backside. But your videos and positivity have made me look myself and change for the better. Well, this makes me feel like I'm doing something. This is good, brother. Good for you, man. Good for you, brother. Let's go. Ride that son of a freaker. Do more of it. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. A lot Vegas. A lot Vegas. Good for you. Straight up. Get more of it. It's like people get bent on doing stuff that makes them feel good. Just do good. Kim Wilson, nice to see you. It's called making change, Mr. Buckin. You're doing good. I wish you and your family well. Healing process. Thank you, my friend. Just Mo, I appreciate it. Thank you. Because that's what I'm doing. Pepsi. Pepsi. Ish. My man Ish. Heel Heart, good to see you. Creation coach. Watching guys like you has made me probably 400% better. Creation coach. Good for you, buddy. Thank you for that. And I'm glad you're here. We need people. We need good people, friends. We need good people. William, take care, buddy. Good to see you. Always keeping the positivity bucket. I'm working on it, brother. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get caught up. Okay, good. Love you too, Healed. I love you too, darling. It's good to see you. Hope you're getting better, Buckin. It's coming, brother. It's a process. I can't fight it anymore. I can't fight it. It's been a worldly. I can't. I don't even want to talk about it. To be quite honest with you, you can probably see me sitting here like this over here, like you could, if you know me. It's going. It's going. It takes time. Can you make a video of your electric chain grinder for square grinding? Yeah, I probably could. Yeah, I've done so in the past, square ground chain. But my grind is different than a lot of folks. Mine won't make sense because of what I've done to it. So, do you have a Symington? Or what do you have? Or do you have? Kim Wilson. Congrats on 500, Buckin. Lots of blood, sweat, and tears in your efforts, and we appreciate it. Thank you, Kim. Well, that's just the truth for me, Kim. The truth is all that matters to me this year, and always. But I'm putting some more effort into that this year. Give truth some respect. Give truth some respect. That's my motto going forward this year. One of them. And the truth is the truth, and there's nothing more than you can say about the truth. Is it true? Yes, it's true. Yes, I did that. Whatever the situation is, I'm just saying the truth is all that matters to me now. I don't care about anything else. It's like that saying. I think it's something like, what would love do? What would love do? The rest are details. But that's what I think about truth. Stephen, thanks, buddy. Christian Alexandrowicz. Christian, I see you, brother. I see you. Good man. Good man. Just trying to get square here, friends. See you, old timer. Old timer, you're an inspiration. William. Yeah, it does that to some people. Buckin, do you have experience with anxiety and panic attacks? Do you think I do, Pim? Let me ask you, Pim. Do you think I do? Do I seem like the kind of guy that has that? I'll ask that back to you. Scott Small, coffee. Congrats on 500 and props for remembering Jed yesterday. Scott Small. Scott, thank you, buddy, for doing that. We appreciate you, bud. I just want to say I enjoy watching your videos. I learned a lot. Buckin Change Trust. Patrick, I'm glad, buddy. I'm here to help, buddy. I'm here to help however I can. Buckin, that live moment yeah, that was funny, eh, Helga? Yeah. Yeah, I thought I would film that. That was fun. Marty Rudder, Joe Reynes. I don't know. I'm nearly 3 months sober. I'm curious if you had that as well. No, I don't, sir. But 3 months is a big. What do you call it? 3 months is a big milestone, buddy. Just be honest to yourself, Pim. Just everybody has different capacities of self-honesty. It's called being rigorous honest. Sober's great. But all your problems actually don't go away, Pim. They actually smack you right in the face when you sober up, and then you got to deal with them. Right, Pim? Isn't that the truth? Because the liquor used to allow us to escape it for a little while. But when you quit drinking, they kind of slap you in the face a bit. So you're on the right road, Pim. Good for you. Good for you. How did you stop addiction, and what could motivate a person if they don't have family or other factors that could be a motivation to turn things around? Oh, buddy, it had nothing to do with anybody else. I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, I was gonna die, brother. You know, that's what motivated me was I was gonna die. I was gonna take my own life out. So I don't know, if you're not ready to stop drinking, just keep drinking. You know what I mean? I only have my own experience. I knew I was a drunk and a drug addict for many years, but I just didn't feel enough pain. So I needed to keep going until I reached a place mentally, spiritually, and physically that I was beaten into the ground. And I can say without a doubt that it beat me. It beat me down. And And that's not easy for fellas to say. It's not easy. But you see, it got to the point where I don't want to turn this into an AA meeting, because that's not what this is. That's not what this is. But those are good questions, and I walked into a center. No, nobody paid my way. Nobody said, hey, this and that. I walked into a center, and I said, I'm going to die, and I think I'm crazy. Please help me. So it was more like people were going away from me, and I was becoming more lonely. So the loneliness and despair that people talk about around addiction is very alive and well today in our world. And I had a moment of clarity. One moment, someone knocked on my door, and I was in a bad way. I don't know what would have happened that day, to be honest with you, and I'm not maximizing the story, and I'm not going to retell the story right now, because that's not everybody's problem here. So if you're thinking about it, brother, don't think too hard. Don't think too hard. And if you think you can get a handle on it, then do that. And then when it beats you down again, maybe you'll have enough. I hope that makes some kind of sense. And I went to AA for years. I did. I went to Alcoholics Anonymous for years. For years. I got into helping young men. I had young men working with me, and they were living in my basement, and I've been the best. You don't even want to start me on this. A lot of you folks don't even know this side of my story. It's because I don't come here to pat myself on the back and tell you how great I am. I'm not into it. I'm not interested in it. It means it's boring. I don't like bragging. I don't like saying, hey, look what I did. I like to show and do and act. I get going. I'm serious. So you want to clean up? Go help somebody else. It's a freaking journey. It's a freaking journey. So I'm not trying to be, but there's a lot of coddling going on these days in this life. A lot of people are getting coddled. I don't want your coddling. I don't like to be coddled. I chose to do these things and all the things, and I will choose to get a handle on it. Or not. But know this, you will die if you got her bad. It's only a matter of time. You will live a miserable existence. Lonely, miserable, bitter, alone, just, oh. Hey, right? You know it to be true. Don't tell me you don't. Don't tell me you don't. I love it. I have lived a life, friends, that I don't talk about that part of my life, because this ain't no freaking AA meeting. But if you ask me a question about recovery from a fatal disease, if you want to call it a disease, I like those words. I like that song, I'm in recovery of a fatal disease by Mad Season. I've quoted that song, but I personally I can't convict myself that it's a disease. I can't. It's not my road. I didn't choose that road. I don't like blame. I like to take responsibility for my actions in life. I chose to drink and drug. I chose to almost take myself out. And I also chose to save my ass with the help of people and other things in this universe that are available to everybody, because it's a gift to you when you're born. It's a gift to you when I'm getting hot. You see, I'm getting hot. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. Okay? I don't need to say I've got a disease or I'm a miracle. I'm a man who I feel like swearing right now, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to do it. You don't, I got goosebumps right now, and I don't need your respect. I don't need it. I don't need your respect. I don't need your coddling. I don't need nothing. That's not why I'm here. I don't need you to think I'm great. I already know I'm great. And I mean that sincerely. I know I'm a good person is what I mean by that. I know I'm good. I've always known I've had a good heart. I don't maliciously want to hurt people. I know I'm a good person. I know that. And that's why I cleaned up, to be quite honest with you, because I knew I wasn't bad. And I'll be honest, and if I don't say this, I won't feel right by the time this thing ends. That woman that is in this house with me, she was one of the main reasons why I finally made the switch. I knew I had a good thing here, and I effed it all up. I knew it. My woman's the reason I'm here. And that I can say wholeheartedly. I can say that wholeheartedly. That she is a complete. Look at me. You see what happens to my face when she's everything. She's the reason. You know what I mean? You got to have a reason. You are the reason. I didn't sober up for her. I sobered up for me. So just let's not get this twisted. But as soon as I got sober and I kicked the doors off that treatment center's hinges right off the door, I kicked them out 42 days later. Alrighty, you son of a, I'm back. And I went flagging straight to her place. I drove straight to her house and I said, you listen here, young lady. I've said this to you 1,000 times before and I'm sorry and I'm done, but it's different this time. And I want you to come. I want you to come with me. Please come with me. Just forget it. Forget it. I'm sorry. And I got humble. And she looked in my eyes. She said, you've said this to me. You've said this to me so many times. And I said, I know. I want you. I want you as my woman. Going forward, I want you. I know we can live together. I know you love me and I love you. And we've already lived together for 5 years. Let's do this. That's the story of my wife and I. And she did. It took her 30 days. She didn't like the ultimatum. She didn't like the ultimatum because I says I couldn't have drinking around me. I couldn't have it. I couldn't live with a woman that was drinking. So I laid it down. It was the first time I ever did something for myself, and it was scary because I said, if you don't, come back not drinking, I says, I can't do it. I can't have you. And that was hard for me to do, friends. But you don't want to know something? That was the first time in my life I had done a decision for me. I knew I couldn't have a woman coming home vino breath at 2:30 in the morning. I knew I couldn't live like that. And it wasn't her problem. It was my problem. So that's what kind of a woman she is. It took her 30 days. She went and lived her life for a while, and she came back to me. She came back to me. Telling you, I don't care what you think anymore. I used to when I was a young man. I don't care what people think, and I don't mean to sound rude. I don't care, because it doesn't matter. None of that matters. I care what this is, this thing, whatever that is, and this. That's what I care about. The truth. What is the truth? Did you screw up? I sure did. Are you sorry? I sure am. Are you going to do it again? Never. Never. I was forgiven instantly. Instantly I was forgiven, and integrity started to slowly fill my cup again. And you know how I kept it full? By doing good things and starting up the recipient program and not lying and cheating and stealing. That's how. That's how. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. I haven't looked at these comments for probably 10 minutes. And I don't care, because I know you guys know me already. You guys know me. If you're offended because I can't read your comment, then you don't know me. Fighting for what you wanted. Tony Ray. I like that name, Tony Ray. That's a good name. Greg Skidder, 51. Tony Ray. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Joseph Eagle Plume. Joseph, good to see you. Anyway, friends, we've been rolling for a pretty good long time. You guys know my story. Reverend Sod. Why does that make me laugh so much? Eric, you're hilarious. Eric Ellingson. That is funny. I'm doing good, buddy. I am. I can't be ungrateful. There's not a chance, and you just won't see it. You won't see it. So I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Your love for your wife and family is awesome to see. David Thomas. Well, that's all I got. And it's all that matters, to be quite honest with you. And if you can't, if you can't, yeah, you guys know what I mean. Anyway, I think I'm going to go, friends. It's been a while. We've been rolling for a while. There's been some amazing people in here. It's good to see everybody. Hits home, Buckin. Thank you. Vala, you know what I'm talking about. You know. You know. You know what to do, bud. You do. You know what to do. You just can't care. You just can't care. You just, the truth is all that matters. Give truth some respect, Vala, and then the rest doesn't, nothing matters. Life starts to work when the line in the head and the heart line up. Try lining your head and your heart up. It's one of the hardest things that'll ever happen in your life. Get the two working together. I'm still working on it. I'm evolving. I'm trying to be better every day. I'm trying to work with what I got. A smashed up. You guys know. You guys know. Anyway, enough. Thank you for being here. I love yous all. Work hard, be honest, and be kind, and do it for a long time. And when something happens in your life that might be a little unsavory, maybe you'll have someone around you to give you a hand. And if you think you got a drinking problem or a drug problem, you do. You do. Simple. Christine, Mattman, all the rest of the moderators that help us roll through this are super chatters. I'm not even going to start. I don't have the time or the words to articulate it properly. You support this channel, you support me, and I freaking love yous all for it immensely. So thank you all for coming here. We've been doing this Sunday live feed for a long, long time. I'm going down, I'm going to have a sauna and keep healing. I love yous all. Give truth the respect it deserves going forward. Give truth some respect. See you on the next one. How do we work this now, friends? I got to turn this around. See you on the next one, friends. Thank you.